Okay, so for those of you who are tuning in, thank you for tuning in to IPF Masters Powerlifting channel. My name is Lawrence Malchev, and today I'm talking directly to Coach John. How you doing, Coach? Mobility felt good today. Body was feeling strong, and I had a spotter issue, which completely threw my brain off. It set my body into freaking tilt. Not my body, it set my mind into tilt. It completely disrupted my the place I was in. I was beginning to zone out. I wasn't especially happy with the mobility on the warm ups, but I wasn't. But I was feeling good. Yeah, I was feeling good. I wasn't reaching. I was trying to find my footing, trying to find that correct foot angle, and I finally found it, and I'm feeling really good now. The hips are moving, and the two spotters I chose coming up here. The guy on the left of the screen is a power lifter, but the guy on the right is not a power lifter. But the guy on the right was looking like a power lifter because earlier he was deadlifting around 540 pounds, and he looked like a power lifter. So I asked him for a spot, but he's not a power lifter. He's a bodybuilder, and apparently he doesn't spot people ever because he was the worst spotter in the history of man. Guaranteed. The worst spotter ever. He's got his hands around the barbell. Watch. The guy on the right. Watch as I lift off. This is 405. You see that? He's lifting the damn barbell up. I'm going, what the hell is... Wait, whoa. Do I have 5 plates on one side, 4 on the other? Again, he's got the barbell in his hand. I'm thinking this is basic shit. You don't touch the barbell. But he's got his hands all over it. He's got his paws all over it, moving it around. And I'm going, why is this 405 feeling like this? We had taken all the plates off and checked them, put them back on, and the guy grips the barbell on me again. So I'm like, well, this is 405. This is nothing for me. So now let me go and hit. I'm going to take it anyway. And I'm just, my brain's going, what the hell? I misgrouped the spot. But I had to go up and do the 420 because everything was feeling good. I was getting no signs of any pain or anything. Body's feeling fresh as a daisy. And I'm, well, I just got to put it on there. And I pop it off here, and it felt light, felt super light. But descending with it, just that 405, that experience it had flustered me. And that's the highest squat in the history of USAPL squatting. But once I got that, once I moved it felt a little more. I felt a little more confident. I was like, that one was trash. So let me go ahead and throw this third one here, and this turns out to be trash as well. I would have bombed out, and that's not a good feeling. So, yeah, first squat of the meet has got to be something that I could wake up in a drunken stupor and smash. The end. Because I'm not bombing out of this meet. So, regardless of how I feel on meet day, I think a 315 opener will be called for. You know, I'll work up to what the opener would be, but when it actually comes to the actual squatting in the meet, the opener's got to be something ridiculously light because I can't be bombing out of this meet. I've worked way too hard to get here to have a cold, a fucked up ass, shitty landlord, my accelerated class, and the world's worst spotter jack this up for me, because I don't know if I have time to do the next mock meet as far as recovery, because I don't want to blow my peak. So We got to talk about that. I'm not sure exactly what you're going to want to do, but I really, I'm looking forward to what your advice will be on that. And my body's feeling fresh. I have no aches, no pains, no nothing. I'm feeling right on top of the world. So that being said, going into the bench here, I was glad to come into this gym because they didn't force anybody to wear a mask. And that's a really wonderful thing, man. To have a gym owner that and you can criticize it and call it stupid if you want for anybody who's watching, but it was very, very nice to come in and be able to train and not have people interrupting you for asking you to put on a mask. Everybody comes in on their own accord, and maybe that makes us meatheads, but I'm not sure. But anyway, sorry to digress there. The 285 4-3, I misgrouped the second one, but I just think I've reached my limit for a triple on the 285. So because the setup felt really, really good. Those were good long pauses, and I didn't want to slam the third one into my chest and bounce it off or anything. I wanted it to be nice and clean. So Rudy was asking me, he was saying, man, you got to get lower down on the bench, and so this was a good spot. He gave me an excellent spot, and the 240 moved really, really well. Now, I feel very, very confident with the bench going in. I got some good assistance work in today, so no more assistance work. They got a great dumbbell and cable room that it was just too small and tight to do any filming in there, and so I didn't film any of the assistance. But the deadlift portion of the day went really, really well, and we got some noise going. This was, out of all the bullshit that happened this day, the final 550 for 3 was the best part of the day. It was the highlight of the day. And I know that I've got to get closer into the barbell and get my shins over that barbell so my hips won't stop, so my hips will work all the way through. So as you can see, the barbell is stopping short at the knees because my shins aren't close enough. All right, so here comes the volume. Thank you for tuning in. I'll talk to you soon, Coach. Enjoy, guys, if you made it this far. Thank you. Bye.